Hello! We are in my kitchen today because we are learning how to tea stain fabric. A lot of time when you get fabric that's a little too vibrant, like that Halloween project that I'm doing, let me show you. Like I bought this fabric here and I did the first one, and while I like the block, the white is just too bright for the rest of the quilt because it's kind of an antique feel, right? So I wanted to really take the whites down, and so this is what I'm going to be doing today. Target goal: 6 cups of water in the stock pot, and then 2 cups of water in a separate bowl that we're going to be putting in a microwave. Let me show you what to do. All right, so like I said, we're going to put 2 cups of water in the microwave. 2 cups. And why are we doing this? Because I'm combining both tea and coffee. Now, this fabric I want to be taken down quite a bit, right, to a very dark tea stain, right? So it's going to be almost a brown, you know, hedging towards a darker tan. So in this, I'm going to put leftover coffee grinds from this morning. So I'm doing both tea and coffee, and that just goes in there, right? And then I'm going to microwave this and let it steep for a little bit. Okay, so let's microwave this. I'm going to probably do it about 2 minutes. All right, while that is microwaving, I'm going to put 6 cups of water and 4 tablespoons of salt in the stock pot. 2. All right, so I have the water, 6 cups in the stock pot, and then I'm going to be adding 4 tablespoons of salt. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then put that to boil and give it a stir. All right, while my salt water is coming to a boil, I am using also black tea, right? Just regular black tea, nothing fancy, don't use herbal, all right, regular black tea. I'm gonna use 6 tea bags, and then plus I have the coffee that's still in the microwave that's steeping just from those old grounds, right? So I'm using both. I like the combination of both, as I find tea just a little too gentle. When you throw in a little coffee, it just really bumps up the color a little bit. So again, 6 tea bags. I'm going to add those as soon as this starts. Another little tip: once you have all your tea bags, it's actually easier to put them in the water and take them out if you tie them all together, right? So then they're kind of one thing rather than 6 separate things. So just tie those together like that, and now you can start tea bagging with confidence. All right, and I have my coffee here that's been steeping in the microwave, and I'm going to strain that into the salty water. All right, so that can be boiling as well. Oh, I made a mess. My husband's gonna kill me. We've all been there, huh? Okay, so with the addition of the coffee that I added, just to recap, it was 6 cups of water, and then I just added 2 more in with the coffee, right? So I have 4 tablespoons of salt, I have 6 cups of plain water, and 2 cups of essentially coffee, right? So that's in there now and boiling, and it's just about coming to a boil. So I'm ready to put these in and let that sit for 15 minutes. So now we wait. Okay, so that is all ready. I am going to take the tea bags out, eek, and put them aside, and ready to put in the fabric. The next thing we're going to do is actually add the fabric. And I'm going to put these small pieces in first. And then I have this big piece here that I'm curious about how that's going to turn out. I think I can do it all together, we'll see. All right, so just make sure it gets all wet. Ooh, wow, it's looking super cool already. All right, that. Then there's this big piece that has the skeletons on it. I wanted to see if I could really use this in that quilt, but it's so bright, I'm not sure. Anyhow, so just in it goes. Woohoo! Okay, the fabric is in, and I'm just kind of smushing it all around. I like it to be fully submerged, so even if you need to add a little bit more hot water, do that. It'll just mix in with the other, the tea and coffee and everything. But mix it around really good and let it be submerged in the tea and coffee for at least 15 minutes. And every 5 minutes or so, I just keep, moving the fabric in the water around just to make sure that it's distributed nicely throughout all the fabric. So now we wait again, but rather than just messing around this time, we actually need to be getting together 4 quarts of water and half a cup of vinegar. All right, 4 quarts water, half a cup of vinegar, and then wait, like I said, 15 to 20 minutes for the fabric to steep in the tea water. All right, so 1 quart is basically 3 1/3 cup. So I'm gonna be putting this water, and this is for rinsing, right? This into just a regular bucket along with the vinegar to set the stain. All right, and to my 4 quarts of water, half a cup of vinegar. This is an important step. My fabric is now ready. It has been sitting in the coffee and tea solution probably 20 minutes or so. So I'm ready to take it out and wring it and put it in the water and vinegar solution. Again, this is a really important step. The stain won't set if you don't put it in the vinegar, okay? So let's just wring this out as best we can. Keep moving it over. Okay. All right, and then we're just gonna rinse it here in this solution. All right, here's the last of it, okay. All right, this is looking good. It's fully saturated in the water and vinegar. So we're just gonna let this sit now for 15 minutes. All right, so that is basically it. It has sat for 15 minutes in the vinegar solution, and now I'm ready to heat set it. What I'm gonna do is take it to the dryer and put it in a very hot dryer for 10 minutes, all right? Not till it's all the way dry, till it's about 3/4 of the way dry, so it's still a little bit damp. And then I'm gonna take it to the ironing board and iron it with as hot of an iron as it can handle. Obviously, if you're using a different type of material, check your setting on your iron to make sure that you don't ruin something. But heat set it with the dryer and then the iron, and that's it. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching this on YouTube, you just hit the subscribe button there. That would really help me out. And as always, if you need to reach me, you can reach me at quiltingcowboy@gmail.com. Thank you for your support. Bye.